Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm here for another knife review. Don't judge me for the background and everything in the room. This is not my room. I can't use my room because my room is very loud. So yeah, I'm using this one. Just ignore all that stuff and this stuff and all that. Anyways, moving on. This right here is a Karambit knife with I just call it the spider web knife. Call it that. It has a, I gotta get my details here, stainless steel blade, and the handle is ABS. It's very comfortable, I will say that. Alright, the first thing I gotta say about this knife is the sheath itself. Get it, you bastard. The sheath itself. Anyway, it comes with this, just a little plastic grip here with, a little paracord neck. It's supposed to be like, worn around the neck, necklace style anyways. And the only thing keeping it in is this. There's a little, what do you call it, bulge kind of thing here on the blade part, which connects into this, which oftentimes it doesn't do anything. You can already hear it shaking. Really? The only time you want to pop out is when you want to fall on my foot? Well, anyways. When I got it, the blade was really sharp. I got it for at a gas station for about like $20, but I'll post a link to it from eBay or whatever website I could try and find out. Anyways, first thing of all, the blade is really nice. I don't know what it is about Karambits that I like, but I just really do like the Karambit knife. Just due to the curvature of the blade, which helps really good with cutting into things. Even just like random box cutting or something similar to that, you can easily use this for that. The grip itself is really nice. It has hand grooves in it, which I freaking love hand grooves on a knife. Not only does it feel more comfortable and not like I'm just holding a piece of, solid steel, but it also makes it for an easier way to grip onto it, so that way it doesn't slip. And of course here you got the ring part here, which the finger I don't really have a big pinky, so you got plenty of space right in there for it to move around. Like even if I put my thumb in there, thumb still has plenty of space to move around in. Even if I was, even just holding it like this, which apparently you're supposed to hold it like this anyways, finger still has plenty of room. I can even kind of put my other finger in there a little bit. So that works pretty well. The blade itself is kind of a pain in the butt to sharpen, just because the sharpener I have is it's a straight one, so I had kind of curved it anyway, but that's not a big deal. But yes, I got the blade, and I gotta say, so far I'm really impressed with it. It has stayed quite well over the time I've had it. I've had this for maybe about, I want to say about a year now, maybe a year and a half, and it's a rather nice blade. I do like the kind of decal on it. Like I said, I kind of call it the spider web kind of thing, Spider-Man's Karambit, as my nephew calls it, and it feels really good in the hand. My only problem really with it is this freaking sheath. Now, I was just kind of trying to shake it out because it doesn't come out very well. Anyways, but there's been several times where I'd be wearing it and then I'd move and then the freaking blade would just pop out and just almost fall on my foot. Actually, it did fall on my foot one time. It stabbed me in the foot, which is kind of a problem because obviously if you're wearing a blade, you don't want it to fall out so where it can potentially harm you. So I would have to say that if they took this and at least made it a little bit longer, because it doesn't even really go in that much. You only have like a tiny bit of that really kind of sticks in, which is kind of an issue. I think if they had like maybe because you're supposed to hold it like this, and holding it like this is already a problem because it's facing downwards. So just due to gravity, it could easily come out, especially when you're walking and you're moving. So if they had maybe like a little attachment where you could kind of hook around the finger part here to where it sticks in better, or something similar to that, that would be really nice. That way it's not doesn't just fall out and stab you in the foot. My other thing is just the freaking thing is really long. I mean, it's not so much of a problem for the design. It's really long. Even just like wearing it right now, it like goes right down to my stuff. So it's kind of long, which is kind of a pain. I mean, you can easily just cut the cord and make it a little shorter. But I'm a lazy fella. But beyond that, it's a pretty good blade. The handle, like I said, fits very well. I've also done cutting with it. I believe I do have a video or two set up on there. If y'all want to check it out, I'll leave a link down in the description. beyond that, it's just a Karambit knife. It's really good. Like I said, these things excel in cutting, and now I can't really find a like the manufacturer. This thing doesn't even have a a serial code or anything on it. It just says 440 stainless steel, China. So there's really nothing I can really go on, but I'll try and find a website that can have it for cheaper or something similar to that, just so you can kind of go ahead and check it out yourself. But beyond that, it's a really nice knife. I would, like I said, I would carry this around a lot more if it just wasn't for the sheath. The sheath is just like a thin plastic that doesn't really do much, and like I said, it doesn't stick in very well. It's easy for it to kind of just pull out, and like I said, there's been several times I've just been relaxing, and then I'd stand up to go, get some juice or something, and the thing would fall out and nearly land on my foot. It's even actually stabbed my foot once, which hurt like hell, I may add. But other than that, it's really nice. Like I said, it's comfortable in the hand. It's actually, it fits pretty freaking well. And I've been told I kind of have big hands, so it fits fairly well. The blade is very nice. It's got a very nice sharp tip to it, because these blades always kind of have a sharp tip to them. And there's no noise, there's no freaking signs of it bending. I've even used it to cut through some heavy kind of wood, and it's still perfect, straight, no problem with that at all. The blade itself is somewhat thick until it, of course, comes down to the edge here. But other than that, there's no problem with it. The tip's still there, and hasn't fucking broken off yet. And other than that, I really have no problems with this. Like I said, it's just the sheath I really have the problem with. If they kind of made it to where it was a, better fit, I'd be happy, but they didn't, so I'm not happy. But other than that, it's not that bad at all. If you want a Karambit knife, like I said, I'll leave the link down in the description, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.